Hey everybody, off and running. A new week here at Gulfstream Park. This is Thursday's edition of Thoroughbred Action. 9 races on the program today. Jason Blewett, by the way, joining you from our clubhouse studios. Our man upstairs, Pete Aiello, has much more coming your way, so let's send it up.
9 races to kick off the racing week here in South Florida with cloudy weather conditions, temperatures in the low 90s, a fast main track, and a firm turf course. First of the day, leadoff leg of your early pick 5 is on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. 2-year-old fillies of the maiden claiming variety, they're in for $50,000. Scratch the 2 and 3, a field of 6. First race favorite, number 1, Onyx.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start from between horses for Dakota Beach. Also away in the top flight, Extravagant Rosie. Newcomer Madame Bourbon from down toward the inside. These 3 across the course. Onyx is next with Poseidon's Air 3 wide. And Lovely Lee held up between horses at the back of the field as they charge around the first turn. With the rail advantage and the lead, Extravagant Rosie 3 parts of length over Dakota Beach in second. Down at the inside, Madame Bourbon is third. Poseidon's Air is in the 2-path fourth. Out 3 wide, Lovely Lee's on a backstretch move. And the trailer is Onyx. The entire field separated by 4 lengths as Lovely Lee goes last to first under Jeffrey Sanchez and now leads by a length. Extravagant Rosie is second, Dakota Beach is third, Poseidon's Air a bit green interaction. She's a joint fourth alongside Madame Bourbon, and Haramy are content to decide to wait at the back with Onyx through a 25-1 opening quarter. Now they're 3 across the course, so quite a bit of movement in the early stages of this one, and the leader is Lovely Lee by a neck. 3 wide Dakota Beach and the 2-path Extravagant Rosie. Madame Bourbon has watched the action unfold while 2 lengths off the lead. Poseidon's Air gets the green light to make ground. Onyx is making ground without being given the green light through a 49.5 mile. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. With the advantage, it's now Extravagant Rosie. Dakota Beach is second. Madame Bourbon let go 3 wide. That'll give Onyx the rail position with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Zayas trying to keep Extravagant Rosie from floating out, but on the inside, Onyx thread right through, and Onyx now 1/8 of a mile from home and 2 on top. Extravagant Rosie trying to get back on terms from second. Madame Bourbon is third, but at 6-5, put a ring around Onyx. Onyx with a first time winning on turf by 2.5 in the end. Extravagant Rosie second, Madame Bourbon third, then Dakota Beach.
Favorite gets the job done to kick off the program as the daughter of Dialed In takes to the turf like a lawnmower run amok, as Onyx gets a perfect trip from Misael Jaramillo and gets the maiden diploma in her 3rd career outing for the Arundel Farm at Juan Alvarado. 5 Extravagant Rosie second, 4 Madame Bourbon ran third. We go now to the second race, leadoff leg of the early pick 4. Today's second race at 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for $12,500. Scratch number 4, Vicky Apple, a field of 5. The favorite was number 2, Levyland.
And they're off. Bounced around at the start was Levyland. Levyland's going to reach out for the early lead anyway, with Leilani moving to challenge toward her inside, and up on the outside it's Rolling Bobby as they run out of the chute. Levyland has the lead, and she leads by a neck as Leilani won't let her get far. She's down toward the inside in second, racing ahead of February's exclusive, who's now third. Back to fourth, Rolling Bobby, and C.T. Voss is at the back of the field as they complete the opening quarter. The opening quarter went in 24-2 as Levyland at 1-5 leads the field a length and a quarter. Leilani is second. On the outside, Rolling Bobby is third. From between horses, it's February's exclusive in fourth. Back to last at the inside is C.T. Voss. No breather for Levyland. Relu having none of it with Leilani, who's down toward the inside. He saves inside position and goes after Levyland once again through the opening half mile in 47-1. Levyland leads around the far turn 3 parts of a length. Leilani is second. Third is Rolling Bobby. Fourth is C.T. Voss, and February's exclusive is last with less than 3/8 of a mile remaining. Levyland the leader. She leads by 2.5. Leilani is second. She's going to try a third bid. Up on the outside and Rolling Bobby. C.T. Voss is toward the rail with a quarter of a mile left to get. Levyland past 3/4, in front by a length and a half after 3/4, and 1:11.4, and they're at the top of the stretch. Levyland in front by 2.5. Leilani is second. C.T. Voss is now third. Back to fourth and Rolling Bobby. Final 1/8 of a mile. Levyland still in front. She's in front by 3. Leilani not going down without a fight. Time ticking away. Leilani tries to get Levyland. Levyland almost home. Leilani surging at her on the outside, and Leilani got up. Relu and Leilani nailed Levyland in 1:38-2.
Number 2, Levyland softened up early by Leilani. Relu took not 1 but 2 early runs at Levyland. And in the final 1/8 of a mile, those 2 runs proved a valuable measure as Leilani rallies down the center of the course to get up and nail Levyland. giving Juan Alvarado and Arundel Farm a sweep of the early daily double. Raylu Gutierrez back in town, and he was aboard for the winning ride.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race, a mile and a 16th maiden special weight event. To the first finish line they go. Jockey change on 3, Sweet Giant, making Edgar Zayas. Field of 6, favorites included Gump, the 2, and the 5, Undaunted.
And they're off. Good start for Undaunted. Good start for Quality Special from the rail gate. In between horses, the newcomer Sweet Giant is taken in hand, and Gump gets a good tracking spot. He'll land third. At the back are Raspberry Ballet and Armando R. Around the first turn they go, and it's Alvarado Jr. and Quality Special, the son of Quality Road, who back down the speed. They lead their way 3 parts of a length. Wide on the course is Undaunted. From between horses, it's Gump. Sweet Giant is at the rail. Then it's back to Raspberry Ballet making his dirt debut, and Armando R. wide at the back of the field. The opening quarter very slow, 25-4. Into the backstretch they go. Quality Special trying to back it down even further. Leads Gump by a neck. Undaunted with his ears up, 3 wide third. Zayas has Sweet Giant at the rail 4, thinking about securing the rail running and quickening things up. At the back are Armando R. and Raspberry Ballet. Less than 5/8 to run. With the advantage, it's Quality Special. He certainly had no excuse to this stage. Undaunted moves up on the outside and takes second behind a 51 4/2 mile. At the rail, Sweet Giant is now third. Armando R. getting started with a 4 wide run under jockey Jesus Rios. At the back is Raspberry Ballet as they round the far turn. With the advantage, it's still Quality Special. Armando R. bidding up 4 wide within a half a length of the lead. Toward the rail, and Sweet Giant is third. Back to fourth, Gump, then Undaunted. Less than 5/16 to go. Armando R. issues the challenge to Quality Special up front. These two with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Alvarado Jr. wants some more from Quality Special. He has some more, and he turns for home and opens 2.5. Armando R. is back to second. Sweet Giant toward the rail is third, but the first quarter tells the story here. At 6-1, Quality Special backs it down, levels off, and wins at 6-1 by 4 in the end. Armando R. was second. Third was Sweet Giant, then Raspberry Ballet, and Gump.
Speed, a valuable weapon of choice at any ground at Gulfstream Park, especially going the 2-turn mile and the 16th. The speed of the field was the 1 Quality Special, who went very slow early and made him pay for it late under a nice ride from veteran reinsman Roberto Alvarado Jr. for Top Racing and Global Thoroughbreds and winning trainer Gustavo Delgado. 6, Armando R. had to circle wide and ran a good race, while second. We go to the fourth race, a 1-mile claiming event. Price tag here, $6,250. This was your first leg of the Rainbow Six. Scratch the 2, Slingin' Sammy B. A field of 8. The favorite was the 8, Derlin.
And they're off. Kind of an awkward getaway for Derlin, but she still broke near the lead with Azarch on the outside. As that magic moves out, and Peggotty and Miss Maru won't be far away. In fact, they're lining up for the early lead, as it looks like Derlin's going to eventually get clear. Derlin leads by 3 parts of a length under Wesley Henry. Tugging wants to go faster. Azarch is there second. They've opened 5 on Is That Magic, then Peggotty and Tiki Taka. Miss Maru is in and amongst rivals with Valerie first, and the trailer is She's No Joke. 24-4, that's a reasonable opening quarter speed with less than 5 furlongs to run. Even money favorite Derlin bids to make all. She leads the race by 4 over second running Azarch. Third is Tiki Taka. Fourth now is Miss Maru. Alongside Is That Magic. 2.5 to Peggotty, ahead of Valerie first, and She's No Joke is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn through a 47 2/2 mile. Henry let Derlin roll in that second quarter. She's in front by 4 lengths. Here's the matchup, though, as Miss Maru moves to challenge while 4 wide second. Is That Magic tries to run with her and takes over third ahead of Azarch, who's in retreat fourth. Then back fifth is Tiki Taka. Shown open racetrack is Peggotty. She's better than 9 lengths off the lead as they run to the top of the stretch. Quarter of a mile left to get. Henry hasn't moved on Derlin, and Derlin's still traveling pretty well. In fact, she's traveling off awfully well. She's open 5 still. Miss Maru flat to the boards. Is That Magic is next. Peggotty on the outside. But inside that final furlong, Derlin out for a Thursday stroll. She completes 3 quarters in 1:12.1. She's taken a knee and running out the clock. It's all about Derlin, a gate-to-wire winner while never threatened. The battle's for second. Miss Maru wins that battle. Up third, She's No Joke. And then it's closer for fourth. Either Is That Magic or Tiki Taka in 1:38.2.
Number 8, Derlin, proves her last race was no fluke as she wins right back for the new connections and wins easy again today under veteran reinsman Wesley Henry for Andy Williams and owner Calvin Doreen. Second to 4, Miss Maru ahead of the 1, She's No Joke, who ran third. Let's go to the 5th race, leadoff leg of the late pick 5, maiden claimers on turf, and a $20,000 price tag, a mile and a 16th the journey. Field of 9 went postward. The favorites included the 3, Taranto, and the 5, Fine Spirit.
And they're off. The favorite Fine Spirit was last to break the line. Blue Sky Kitten first to break the line with Taranto moving up, and here's Drill-O-Matic up on the outside. Widest of all goes Vintner in the charge to the first turn, and Riley Rules on the class drop comes away in 4th. In between horses, Can't Trump Kitten. Out wide on the course is Handsome Coyote. Blue Sky Kitten has the rail. The 2 at the back are Fine Spirit, who angles widest of all and takes a pretty strong hold, and the trailer is Tiz Luna. They make their way around to the clubhouse turn, and up front, Drill-O-Matic and Semi Camacho lead by a length and a half. Vintner is racing from second. Up on the inside and now third is Taranto. Out fourth is Handsome Coyote. Then saving ground is Blue Sky Kitten. Fine Spirit is widest of all. And Fine Spirit is dropped better than 4 lengths off the lead. He's really tugging Fine Spirit as they make their way inside half a mile from home. Drill-O-Matic the boss. Drill-O-Matic leads and leads comfortably by a length and a half. Taranto is second. Blue Sky Kitten improves inside of Taranto. Then back at the between horses is on the inside, and Riley Rules dropping back a touch. Wide on the course is Fine Spirit. Here's Can't Trump Kitten getting started 3 wide, and Handsome Coyote plummets to last as they round the far turn. 48.4 for the opening half mile. Fine Spirit is 3 wide. Taranto between horses. Drill-O-Matic holds inside position and the lead. Can't Trump Kitten running home pretty well. Blue Sky Kitten's hold just shut down on him. Tiz Luna from the back, and Riley Rules in the wrap at top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:12.2. And they turn in. Drill-O-Matic tackled by Fine Spirit, and Can't Trump Kitten let go on the outside with 1/8 of a mile left. Fine Spirit, Can't Trump Kitten, Drill-O-Matic, these 3 into 4th. Tiz Luna closing ground. 16th to go. Can't Trump Kitten for the lead. Tiz Luna lifting late. Can't Trump Kitten in front. 2 for Alvarado Jr. Can't Trump Kitten delivers over Tiz Luna's second. Drill-O-Matic third. Fine Spirit roughed up early and had to settle for 4th in 1:42. And well,
Rough trip for 5, Fine Spirit, off a step slow and wide on every step of the journey. The win, however, goes to Roberto Alvarado Jr. for a riding double. The son of Kitten Joy, number 4, Can't Trump Kitten, gets the job done under jockey Roberto Alvarado Jr. for Marcus Vitale and the Drawing Away stable. Barn change again here at Gulfstream Park proves the winning move. 1, Tiz Luna for second, 6, Drill-O-Matic ran third.
And the Princess Rudy with a quarter-mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Race for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just 1/8 of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. The powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup and wins by 5.
And Ghost Zipper is pulling away. Zapper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Ghost Zapper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6, Laura, leadoff leg of your late pick 4. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch 2 in the 7, a field of 11. As you would expect, this is a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Level beginning. Country Strong, one of the first to break the line. Papa's Girl won't be far away. Just a Jill is being hustled for position. Up on the outside is Jansa into the top flight with Infinity Sky widest of all. As they link up with the main course, Infinity Sky and Jansa go 1-2, and they've opened 4 on third running Papa's Girl. From fourth in Country Strong, out wide in Trini Pleasure. In between horses, that's Secret Brass racing ahead of Responding to Global. Kind-Hearted Coda's on her outside. The 2 at the back are Alex Babe and Bourbon Trace. Opening quarter was 23-4 as they head 5 furlongs from home. Camacho and Infinity Sky have crossed over from the high draw and may lead the race a length and a quarter. Jansa's second, third is Papa's Girl. Fourth at the inside, Secret Brass. Back to fifth goes Trini Pleasure out wide on the course. Splitting horses is Kind-Hearted Coda with Country Strong toward the rail. 3 better than Responding to Global, then Just a Jill who's in retreat. Still at the back are Bourbon Trace and Alex Babe. 47 seconds for a strong half-mile speed. Infinity Sky comes under pressure to hold the lead. Papa's Girl, 3 wide in between horses, and trying to box on is Jansa. Gap of 3 to Country Strong, who has a rail run. Meanwhile, Zayas has Kind-Hearted Coda in full gear on the outside. Responding to Global finds her best stride and comes on next. Many chances here as they wheel for home. Far outside, Kind-Hearted Coda continues a sustained run at Papa's Girl toward the rail and Country Strong. In between Infinity Sky, 4 across the course here. Country Strong for a narrow lead. Kind-Hearted Coda moving to her, and Kind-Hearted Coda and Edgard Zayas power pass. Country Strong second, Infinity Sky third, Responding to Global fourth, then Papa's Girl in 140 flat.
7-1 the price, a long sustained run from mid-flight the tactic, and 6 Kind-Hearted Coda, your race winner, under Edgard Zayas for Secure Investments and Antonio Sano. Known mostly for her turf experience, she wins on dirt here today. Kind-Hearted Coda at 7-1. 9 Country Strong for second, 13 Infinity Sky ran third. We go to the 7th race and start the late pick 3. 7th race on turf at 5 furlongs. Price tag here is $16,000. Scratch number 6, Wahoo Wah. Scratch the 11, Delta Bluesman. A field of 9. Favorite was the 9, High Hours.
And they're off. From the inside, Earth gets the first call. High Hours up on the outside toward the rail. Swagger away third. Out of their fourth, Very Colorful, followed fifth by Giant's Voice. Then Moonwalker and Fire Mission with Blackjack Baby between horses. And the trailer is Captain Gogan. They make their way past the half mile and take it to the far turn. Earth has inside position and the lead for Jeffrey Sanchez over High Hours, who's second. Rail might be open for Swagger, who tries to secure the third spot with Giant's Voice on the outside fourth. 2 back, Blackjack Baby begins to run home for Zayas in traffic fifth. Very Colorful on the outside. Then back to Moonwalker ahead of Captain Gogan, and Fire Mission is last. They run to the top of the stretch. Earth has the lead. High Hours moves to challenge from second. Swagger is third. Blackjack Baby knifes between horses with less than an eighth of a mile to go. On the outside, High Hours tries to get to Earth up front. Sanchez wants more from Earth, and he's getting it as Earth maintains the lead. High Hours is second best. Swagger third on the inside. Earth is in front. Second is Swagger. Third is High Hours, and then Blackjack Baby in 55-2.
Time and time again we mentioned it, and it's time to mention it again. Rail position, just so important when sprinting on turf. Going 5 furlongs here at Gulfstream Park. The speed on the rail was the 2 Earth, and he was the race winner. And you got 6-1 if you sniff that out. The son of Orb out of the Spitestown mare Mullins Bay gets the money under jockey Jeffrey Sanchez for Jenna Antonucci and the Bocce Gallup stable. 1 Swagger, he saved ground every inch of the way, and he got up for second, ahead of number 9 High Hours, who was parked wide and had to settle for third. There's a look at Jeffrey Sanchez's son, very happy after his dad gets the job done with Earth. We'll see if Jeffrey can notch another one with the late daily double right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 8 on the program, the first half of the late daily double. 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Scratch number 6, Mahesto, a field of 7, and a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Dropkick was bounced around a bit at the beginning. It was a good start for Epic Jr., a better start for Empire Power, who's headed off for the early lead. Zippy has speed from down toward the inside, and Painter's Boy moving into contention. Far outside is Kinane. The two at the back are Dropkick and Grey Bow. They exit the chute and complete the opening quarter, and with the advantage, it's Empire Power and Edgard Zayas in front 3 parts of a length. Zippy toward the inside is now second, Epic Jr. on the outside third. In between horses, that's Painter's Boy, while fourth ahead of Kinane in fifth. Sixth at the inside is Dropkick, and seventh and last is the stretch running Grey Bow. Inside 5/8 to run, and with the advantage, it's still Empire Power by a length and a half. Zippy sequestered at the inside with 2-path running Painter's Boy for company. 3 wide Epic Jr., 4 wide Kinane, then Dropkick and Grey Bow. 47-4 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Empire Power has been in front from the outset and leads by 2.5. Kinane on the outside is coming after the leader in second. Painter's Boy between horses is third. Dropping back to fourth is Zippy, back to fifth, and Dropkick, who's driven. Then comes Grey Bow ahead of Epic Jr. as they run past the quarter-mile pole. Zayas peeking around for competition. There isn't any, but he sends Empire Power on with the task, and Empire Power through 3 quarters in 1:11-4 is still well clear. Kinane is second, Zippy is third. They're all battling for minor awards as Zayas put him to sleep early and make him pay now. Empire Power running up the score. Empire Power sharp in victory, won by 6. Kinane is second, Zippy is third. Dropkick finish fourth.
Edgard Zayas completes a rotting double, and it's a training double for trainer Antonio Sato. He reached back in for Empire Power, who he trained at the start of his career, and that proved a nice move as this son of Bodemeister wins easy under a strong ride from Edgard Zayas for secure investments. Empire Power eye-catching in victory. We go to the 9th and final race on turf at 5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. A field of 10. This was a wide-open betting race.
And runners away. Check back to last at the break was Lady Noy. Off first was Broadway Peggy from down toward the inside. Run Tiz Run has speed in the center, and out 3 wide New York Beth gets it done. Away in fourth is Peacefully, inside and beating the odds. Widest of all is Mama Longlegs. A gap of 3 to Moon Over Maui, racing ahead of Where'd the Love Go. Then it's Lady Noy, and Anumati is last of all as they speed around the far turn. Less than 3 furlongs remain through a 21-4 opening quarter speed. Advantage to Broadway Peggy. Run Tiz Run, launching an attack second. Zayas off the fence and on the attack with beating the odds from third. These 3 well clear of Peacefully. Will need to do better than that, and they're at the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Over the top, here's beating the odds. Let Go by Zayas down the stand side. Tiz Run is back to second. Broadway Peggy is back to third. Beating the odds is on her way to a maiden diploma. Beating the odds gives Zayas 3 on the card. Run Tiz Run second, closer for third. Maybe Lady Noy over Broadway Peggy, and then Peacefully in 56-2.
First start on the barn of Safi Joseph Jr. and the second start of the racing career off a bit of a freshening. All those moves proved winning moves for the winner of today's 9th race. Number 2, Beating the Odds, sent off at 7-2. Edgard Zayas with a riding triple, and he completes the late daily double. Safi Joseph Jr. trained the daughter of Verrazano for Frank Calabrese. Second was the 3, Run Tiz Run, and a good try. Broadway Peggy got a slice late. The Rainbow 6 hit for almost $16,000. That'll trigger a carryover going forward to Friday. 2 o'clock the start time tomorrow. Carryover more than $125,000.
And that's it, another 9-race card in the books. I'll tell you, looking at Quality Special, who returned off a bit of a layoff, about 7 months, and won the 3rd race for trainer Gustavo Delgado. How about Move Over, Bodie Express? It was a big win for that horse, who might have a bit of a future, caught by Quality Road. He was the star, in my opinion, on this Thursday afternoon at Gulfstream. Back at it tomorrow, a 10-race card. We set sail here at GP at about 2 p.m. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.